My daddy left home when I was 3 and he didn't leave much to ma and me, just an old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him cause he ran and hid, but the meanest thing he ever did was before he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that was quite a joke and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folk. It seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would laugh and it'd get red, some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell ya, it ain't easy for a guy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. It roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man who gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg mid-July and I just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought it'd stop and have a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud there at a table dealing stud sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my old sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold and I said, "My name is Sue, how do you do now, you're gonna die." Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes and he went down, but to my surprise I came up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair across his teeth and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and the blood and the guts and the beer. I tell ya, I've fought tougher men, but I can't remember when he kicked like a mule and bite like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and I heard him cuss. He went for his gun and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, then I saw him smile. And he said, "Son, this world is rough and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough," and I knew I wouldn't be there to help ya along. So I gave ya that name and I said goodbye. I knew someday you'd have to get tough or die, and it's the name that helped to make you strong. Now you just fought one heck of a fight and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I won't blame you if you do. But ya ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in ya eye, cause I'm the son of a beep that named you Sue. I got all choked up and I threw dough in my gun, called him my pa and he called me his son, and if I have a son I think I'm gonna call him Bill or George, anything but Sue.